Welcome back, everyone. My name's Crane Bram. You're all brainiacs, and this is episode 3 and our final episode of our Patreon playthrough of Judgment: Apocalypse Survival, where, you know what, we're trying to do just that, survive against hordes of demons in the apocalypse. It's always the apocalypse, isn't it, with us? Anyway, we got a lot to do today, so I'd appreciate a like and subscribe before we get started. Either way, kick back. So I want to mention before we get started today that even though this is the last episode, we have barely scratched the surface of this game. I call this a quote-unquote little survival game all the time, but let's take a look at just these research trees. You get down into logistics, construction, gardening, advanced logistics, oil pressing, tropical farming, titanium production. Crafting gets all the way down into machines, blood rubies, diamond fusings. Weapons gets all the way down to heavy rifles, military bows, frost explosives, guidance systems, beam weapons. You have the occult side of things with soul forging and witchcraft and holy magic and demonite crafting and rituals. And there is like so much that we haven't gotten into. So I just want to say, even though I call this a quote unquote small survival game, there's a ton of content in this if you're really willing to dig into it. All right, so today the goal is Outposts. So we want to start creating Outposts, which is the free DLC that they released. This is also a free update they did, but Outpost was the last thing. So let's talk about the map view. This is usually where we're at. We select a team down here, and then we'll select one of these places for the team to go. They'll either auto battle or will manual battle. You'll have enemies and you get loot. Ta-da! Pretty easy. And then you return home, provided nobody's dead. However, you can also hit T and toggle this, and you see these things called resource nodes. Here you can get clay. Here you can get vegetables. Here you can get wool, for example. Each one of these requires a gatherer prerequisite skill or feat, I guess you could say. So clay requires gatherer clay, vegetables requires gatherer vegetables, wool requires gatherer wool, and so on. And you get those from your research. You'll notice if we go back here that when we selected farming, we got gatherer vegetables. All right, so how do you actually create an outpost? Well, you select a team and you notice that there is a build outpost button. However, ours is grayed out and says that our maximum outposts have been reached, which is currently 2. Which is currently 0. What am I saying? 2. So you get those also right back through research. So the first one where you actually get it is logistics, so it's actually a little bit of ways. But you'll notice that it says you will get on like a scout post and max outpost +1. And then when you start doing other stuff, you'll get additional max outposts like at the construction and so on and so forth. So, all that said, we need to do research. Now, I have adjusted my priorities a little bit. I think I am going to readjust them a little bit more. I'm going to put 2 people on gathering water after farming. Farming should be almost first thing for everybody. The reason Tigrum doesn't have building and stuff is because he's negative on that anyway. On everything, so it kind of doesn't matter what I use him for. But I usually keep him for chopping trees and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm blabbing. So I readjusted the priorities. I also am going to take Don Cooper and even ahead of, well, you know what? Right behind farming. Farming is so important. I want him to start working on scientific research. And then same thing for Gamer Drew right after farming, to start working on research. All right, so we've only got a 10% awareness meter. Somebody's tired. We got somebody that got a level glitch. What are you rocking, glitch? So actually, I think I wanted to change glitch to a bow. And for that, we're going to do marksmanship for accuracy. Oh, no, no, no. Oops, wrong button. Don't want to dismiss him. As much as Glitch would say that I would dismiss him, we don't want it to. All right, so we're going to speed this up a little bit. We've got a ways to go as far as research points. It looks like we can go on and unlock cooking. That unlocks the wheat farm, the stove, and some bread. However, the stove, if I remember correctly, requires clay, and we're currently not doing clay, so I'm going to mark some clay to be done. And basically, I've got everything on the map marked. We've got, you know, some wood. We've got stone. We've got clay marked and all that good stuff. Here's our inventory. Got 144 wood. I would like to start building, palisades. Those are going to require boards. So I think we're going to go on and do another 15 boards, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the other side of the speed up. All right, we'll slow it down for a minute here. We've got enough research to go on and get the next node, which is animal raising. Going to get sandbags, sheep farm, and gather wool. We should also have enough stuff so that we can go on and do our stove and our furnace, which is what lets us make bricks. So 10 and 20, we've got barely just enough. So let's put that there, and then we will do the furnace right there. And then we need to do some wheat farms, and I'm thinking, so wheat farm, oh, we need more clay. All right, I'll let this run for a little bit longer and see you on the guys on the other side. All right, it took forever to build this stuff right here, and also to collect the clay, but we have enough for 2 wheat farms. So I'm going to throw... Oh, we don't have enough for 2. That's fine. So food does seem fairly stable. Water is going down a little bit, which is a little concerning. We have had a stranger come up, but here's the thing. We're just like we're working good right now. We have enough food to feed everybody. We have enough water. If I bring anybody else in, I'm worried about upsetting the balance. So, all right. So Ultra has melee accuracy plus 10%. So he's going to do... We're going to do evasion with him. That's going to be important since he's going to be up close and personal. We'll make sure and add him to the list. Let's go on, in fact, let's go on and make a run. Let's manage these guys. Add Ultra to the list. And it looks like this military base is going to be our best bet. All right, so we do have a retreat health. We're going to try this auto-resolve and see how this goes with Ultra in the group. So let's see. Actually, not too bad. I expected to take more damage than that, but, you know, I'll take that. Let's not return them to base just yet, so... What do we want? What is this? Tobacco. Only useful for trading. Well, why not? We'll go on and head that way. We'll do another auto-resolve. Again, not bad. Ultra's getting kind of beat up. We might have one more in us. Let's take a look and actually see what we've got. That one's not bad. 4 and 1, and we get some stones. All right, our last auto-resolve. Yeah, that feels like it's like we're about done. We may do a manual battle, but these are pretty big, and they do take a while to resolve. So let's get them back. We've got 66 research, doing fairly good on food. Our water is going down a little bit, but we're still above 100. So I would say we're going to go on, what is our next research node? For logistics is 180. So we have quite a ways to go. So day 11, 10 o'clock at night, let's see how far we get. All right, so we are 65% in. We have seen a scouting party nearby. So let's go on and take care of that real quick with the eagle eyes. All right, well, y'all are going to get that manual battle, it looks like, so... All right, here we go. Glitch in the back. Ultra and Tigrum up front. This is a rough fight right here, man. Ultra is getting the light knocked out of him, so let's run. Oh, poor Ultra. Glitch, what happened, buddy? You were supposed to, like, help him out. Oh, man. Poor Ultra. Our first loss. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Poor Ultra, man. I will sing a dirge at your funeral, my friend. All right, so we got to level up. Oh man, that was just really rough, man. So snowfall. Let's do same thing. Evasion for her. Maybe if Ultra would have had it, it'd have worked out a little bit better. Oh, wait a minute. Ultra is alive. I saw the X. I thought he was dead. He was almost dead. He has mental trauma. Well, that sounds about right for being in a party led by me and controlled by me. Sorry about that, buddy. At least you're still alive. I don't know. Maybe we'll send somebody else out the next time. All right, so we aren't at 180 yet, but I made a few bricks and some more boards, and I thought that we would make some spike barricades. And I'm not sure where I want to put them yet. I may make them come to me. So let's try it like this. We'll make this little area right here on the back that maybe we can stand behind and fight. Something like that. We'll see if that works out. I'm not sure if it's really going to work, but at least it'll give us something to stand behind. Maybe we can, like, put a spike down here or something. I'm not quite sure yet. I did make 2 wheat farms, so we do have wheat going. We have 60 of them so far. So I think we should be able to make some bread. So it's wheat, wood, dark curse, witchcraft. It must be. While you can't see any visible change, the air suddenly feels dense and suffocating. Breathing becomes a chore. Working becomes torture. Everyone seems affected by this strange sensation. Will the feeling ever go away? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's all about curse. So we got a dark curse going on. Anyway, let's go on and take a look at our bread. So it's 2 wheat, 1 wood, and 1 drinking water. We have got... Why don't we just make... Yeah, why don't we just make all of our wheat? We'll just put it all in the queue for bread. 84 bread. Oh, we got a lot of scrap, too. All right, so we got 124 research points. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got a water alert just because I used it all for the cooking and stuff. But we're probably going to hit the awareness meter and get an attack before we get to 180 research. But regardless, I will see you guys here in a minute. All right, there's a trader, and we actually have this tobacco. And I'd kind of like to... Okay, so... What all do we have? So a baseball bat. Improvised armor. How much would a Glock cost? Yeah, like none of this is even close. Man, water is about the only thing that is decently cheap in here. As far as weapons, for example, the baseball bat is 480, and the tobacco is like Here, let me go back in here so that I can see the tobacco sell value is 4. We have 9 of them. So yeah, it'll be a little bit before we do any trading. Dark Curse. While the source of the curse is still unknown, your occultists have devised a way to protect your camp from its effects. An elixir made of special herbs cooked in sulfur-scented fire. Cook the elixir. Sulfur and ectoplasm. Alright, we don't have any ectoplasm yet, but Tigrum has gone up a level, and I think we should select evasion for him also, because he's always in combat. So we've got 154. I wanted to get to logistics. Really want to do first aid, man. Really kind of want to unlock first aid just because Ultra is so hurt. But anyway, it's almost time for the attack. I'll see y'all when it gets close. All right, we are being attacked. Everybody is equipped up. So the goal, I think, we're going to put... So Don Cooper there. All right, I've called everybody down. We have the imps coming in, and we're just going to have to see how these go. There is a lot of enemies, too. Oh, Glitch, dude, you're supposed to be, like, way inside, man. Okay, Don Cooper needs to be out here. Tigrum needs to be out here. Gamer Drew needs to be out here. Ultra is going to have to get out there and get some stuff going. Gamer Drew, you're going to have to get this fire imp. Same with you, Glitch. Oh, Tigrum. Oh, Tigrum's down. We are getting the crud beat out of us. Snowfall, what is going on? Back up, Gamer Drew. You attack that. Ultra, get him. Woo, man, this is going to be a fight. Oh, man, that was a bad one. Oh, Glitch, like, was out of position. That went really bad. The movement that I wanted to make wasn't as fine-grained as I thought it was going to be, and Glitch ended up getting stuck. Anyway, Ultra went down, Tigrum went down, Gamer Drew went down, and Snowfall went down. All of those have injuries. We're going to need to make a first aid camp anyway. We got some sulfur. We got a couple of hides. We do not have any ectoplasm. That really, really, really hurt. Yeah, it really did. Like, really painful. So what does it take to actually build an infirmary? Let's go on and buy it and see. I'm just interested. We're going to speed this up anyway. So where is the infirmary? So wood... Oh, wool. Of all things, man. It's got to be wool. Anyway, I'm going to speed this up and get to where we can get to an outpost, and we'll build an outpost on top of a wool thing. All right, guys, we are a little ways in. I have done a number of things that I want to show you, but I want to talk about research first. I noticed that logistics requires research materials. I knew this, but I forgot it. Research materials is a loot-only item that's found mainly in, like, urban areas. I don't know if we're going to find it before the mini-play is over. So I'm just going to proceed as if I was playing normally. We have almost 100 points. I'd like to grab water conservation. That'll help out. Also, I've done a number of things. I was looking at our inventory and noticed that we had almost 900 vegetables. So anytime you're in game, you can right-click on an item and do auto-craft and gather limits. So I've gone through and set the food at 200. I've set the boards at like 1020, the bricks at like 612, and I also made a couple of composite bows. And we can also make quarterstaves. So I'm going to make 2 of those. We're going to give everybody that's melee quarterstaves, and we're going to give Gamer Drew and Glitch these compound bows. And I don't know how much more time I've really got in this episode. I mean, this is already a long episode. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the awareness meter run to about 25%. I also moved around some skills and did some other things and let us build up. And then we're going to go out and do some raiding, see if we can't maybe find some research materials while we're out there, and then wrap up the episode. So I will see you guys at 25%. All right, there is our 25. I also noticed that even though we've got quite a bit of food, it's actually going down. So I made another food table with the hopes that we can have 2 people cooking at the same time. I also set up stone and clay, but it really doesn't matter because we're going out to the worldview and we are going questing. So just to note, I did fill up Eagle Eyes. We are leaving 1 person at the base to continue doing stuff like water and stuff. And what I'm thinking is usually these farms are fairly low level. So let me see. That one, that's all minor stuff. See, we don't want to go there. Don't want to go there. Yeah, see, don't want to go there or there at the moment. Yeah, there's quite a few. I tell you what, why don't we actually start going up this side? And then maybe there, and there, if we have enough time and if nobody gets really hurt. Now, I'm only going to show the auto battles on these because it is going to be a long run. And it's probably already a long episode. So let me page through these really quick and let's see what we get. All right, that was a heck of a run right there. There were a couple of problems during that. One, we ran into a scouting party, and it was a considerable scouting party. I'm talking about like 2 hellhounds, a reaper. It was not going to work out well for us. So our awareness meter shot up. 2, you guys did freaking awesome in the battles. You can pause that and check them out, but man, y'all were utterly killing it. So Ultra has a point. We are definitely going to put 1 into evasion 2 for him so that he can do a little bit better. He is getting beat up. Well, everybody's getting beat up by the demons, so don't take that as a personal aside against Mr. Ultra. So, but anyway, we've got 145. And that will at least unlock crossbows for us, although I'm not sure if we can actually make them yet. Yeah, we're going to need resin, which we don't have. Anyway, guys, it has been a great mini-play. Anything that we do beyond this point is already going to be a long episode. Anything we do beyond this point is going to be, you know, not worthless, but we're not going to be able to complete anything major for the rest of the mini-play. I have really enjoyed this series. I would love to come back, do less talking and more colony management and actually do this right and keep us up. But yeah, thank you guys for dropping in. If you could do me a like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. Either way, peace out. Y'all guys have a good one. I will see you on the next mini play.